What's good and welcome to the channel. Today we're actually going to go over the importance of having a welcome series and how to create it for your e-commerce brand. If you're an e-commerce brand owner, you know first impression matters a lot. And this is where your welcome series flow comes into play. A welcome series flow is a sequence of emails that trigger off once someone signs up for your email list. It's a great way to introduce the brand to build that like, know, and trust, so that way you can make a potential customer an actual customer. So why is a welcome series important? So first, like I said before, it helps make a great impression by sending a series of well-crafted email designs to your potential customers, so that you actually care and you value them being on your email list. And well-crafted designs is the key to help boost engagement with your emails and to develop the trust in your emails. You have to think of your welcome series email that goes out like a big warm hello to every potential customer without you having to do anything, without you having to tell it. It works 24/7 for you while you're driving, while you're at work. It is still sending the emails out for you. Secondly, having a welcome series flow help boost sales. By providing content, you can actually show your expertise and build that credibility between you and the potential customer about your product. And of course, the more credibility you build, more likely the chance of them actually purchasing from you. Now that we actually know that the welcome series flow is important, let's talk about how to actually create one. So before actually creating this flow, you need to define your goal. Most e-commerce brand, we all have the same goal, which is make a potential customer an actual customer. But if you have a different objective in mind, just make sure you keep that objective in mind when you're crafting out your emails. All right, step 2, we actually got to create the emails. Before you actually start creating the emails, you got to go to Shopify App Store and download Klaviyo, however you want to pronounce it. Klaviyo is an email marketing tool built with e-commerce brands in mind. The dope thing about Klaviyo is that the fact that it has dynamic products in it, so that way you don't have to constantly have to update your email in Shopify since they integrate with each other. But once you have Klaviyo downloaded, you can actually sign in and you should see a screen like the one I'm about to show you. So when you actually get inside Klaviyo, you actually want to go to flows. And if you already don't have a welcome series flow created, all you have to do is hit create flows and hit welcome series, and it's going to populate the welcome series. But since we already have one, we're just going to go to the welcome series that I already started for this video. So the dope thing about Klaviyo is as soon as you hit that welcome series and hit create flow, it actually comes with some templates for you to start off with. But I like to craft my own and design my own using Canva and other softwares. If you'd like to see how I create my emails, it'll be a video somewhere up here that you can actually click so you can see exactly how I design my emails. So let's go ahead and review email number 1. So now we're in the email. I want you to actually pay attention to how I break down each segment. So the first segment is, of course, the logo. The reason why you want to put your logo at the top, for 1, they know exactly who the message is coming from. 2, actually builds brand authority. 3, it's your brand identity. And 4, you want to get them used to actually seeing your brand a lot. All right, so right after the logo, you see we have a nice hero banner. That's what they call it, hero banner, hero image. That's normally what it's referred to as. So as you see right here, we got a nice welcoming picture that actually says welcome, got a bunch of people wearing the shirts, and a call to action. So a call to action, aka CTA, is pretty much just telling the customer what you want them to do, what action you want them to take. So one thing I want you to notice about this hero image is the fact that it's actually people in it. So one thing about having people inside your hero image is that increase your conversion rate substantially. As we continue down the email, we're just going to do a brief description of who we are and welcome them into the actual community. We give them a discount code. The key thing in this part is that the fact that it expires in 72 hours. So what that does, it creates a sense of urgency. So it makes people want to act now versus later. All right, so let's continue scrolling. As we continue scrolling, you see that we have a section titled bestsellers. The psychology behind putting your bestseller in this section is the fact that people would see this as people are already buying these products, so this must be the best product, so these the products I should get as well. So pretty much putting your best selling products here is pushing the potential customer to know exactly what is it that they need to choose from, which helps with avoiding decision fatigue. And the reason why you don't see the actual products here is because, once again, Klaviyo and Shopify works dynamically together. So all these products are going to come directly from Shopify bestseller category that I have on my actual Shopify store, so I don't have to constantly come back here and update it. And as you see, we got our call to action by now, and we have a second call to action, shop full collection. So if they want to see all our best sellers, they can go to the site and see it. And then to finish it off, we have our social media. So there's a couple of reasons why you want to actually have your social media here. And of course, the obvious ones are you want people to go to social media and follow, like, subscribe, and all of that. But you have to remember, your social media is the showcase of your product. So you want to send the customer to your social media so they can see other people use your product, how they reacted, what other people said, testifies and stuff about. So that's one reason why you want your social media at the bottom of all your emails. So the great thing about Klaviyo is that you can control the customer journey by using conditional splits based off what a person has or has not done, or even by properties about that person. So for example, for in the welcome series, when someone places an order, we want to make sure they go through a different journey than the person who have not placed the order yet. And the way that we do this is by actually setting up a conditional split like this one right here that says blank has placed the order 0 times since starting this flow. If the answer is yes, they continue down this flow. If they place the order, the answer will be no, and they'll continue down a different branch. Now, what we're having this different branch is the same emails, but without the discount code or without pushing them to go buy again. So it turns from a sell email to more of an educating and promoting the other programs that your company has. All right, let's get into email number 2. So email number 2, I like to call it your brag email, because this is where you're going to tell about all the benefits of your product versus the other products, why they should choose your brand versus the other brand, and in news articles, all that publicity stuff. This is the email that you put it in. Reviews, testimonies, all of that in this email. So now we're inside email number 2. So once again, we're going to start with our logo for brand identity purposes. So then we're going to have another hero image with people inside the actual image. So that way it actually converts more. Then as we scroll down, we're going to remind them of their discount code, and we're going to update it to say 48 hours to once again increase that urgency level. Then we have our call to action, save 10% now, to get them to go back to the site and take advantage right now. And now here's the benefit section. So in this section, this is what makes you unique. So you're going to put the benefit of your product all in this section. So this is where you're going to actually talk about why your product is better than the next. What's the benefits of your actual product and stuff like that. This is the section that you do all of that in. Brag. And right under the, and once you're done bragging, you're going to do another call to action to go back to the website. Unfortunately, this is a new brand, so they don't have any testimonials or reviews, but under the benefit section, this is normally where you put your testimony and review section at, where you just showcase some of the images and reviews that you have got on your product. So once again, we're going to close it off with your social media for the same reasons as before. All right, so on to email number 3. So our main goal in email number 3 is to push that urgency and let them know what programs our company offers. So as you see, we're here in email 3. Once again, the logo for brand identity, pictures with people in it to help with conversion rates. But the whole key here, last chance to save. Last chance to save with the code. So we gave them the code, let them know this is their last chance they'll be able to use it, and that's that. So now as you scroll down, here go our first program. So this program is one of them buy now, pay later programs, such as like Afterpay, ShopPay, Sezzle, ZipPay, Klarna. There's so many of them, but just choose one that you like, run with it. So the benefit of this program is they allow your potential customer to only pay 25% down on their full purchase, and the rest is in 4 installments they have to pay. Dope thing about it is you get all your money up front. So for this client, they use Afterpay. And one thing I like to do in this graphic is I like to make it on brand. So instead of it saying buy now, pay later, it says style now, pay later. For other companies, I have used sip now, pay later for a tea company. And then once again, we have our call to action to shop now to redirect them back to the store to make a purchase. So as we continue scrolling, you see we have a loyalty program. So there's plenty of loyalty programs out there. The only 2 that I really have used has been Smile.io and Yapa Rewards. Out of the 2, I enjoy Smile.io the most, and that's the one I'm gonna keep using. So with Smile.io, you actually can set up a point system, a whole loyalty and rewards program where you showcase different ways they can actually earn money and the different ways how they can earn coupons by spending their points. So once again, at the bottom, we have our call to action, which is shop now. So it leads them to the website to make a purchase. So here's a bonus tip. Unlike some other people, I'm happy that AI is taking over the world, because AI have brought me ChatGPT. With ChatGPT, you're actually able to write copy. And what I do is I use ChatGPT to give me the baseline of the copy. I take that same copy and rephrase it to be on brand with the company and to speak in the brand tone. So in conclusion, building a welcome series flow is an important tool that you need to use to build your subscriber list up and to increase your sales in your company. And by following these steps, you can actually create a nice welcome series flow that actually provides value to your potential customers and increase your revenue and sales for your e-commerce brand. And before you go, I want to invite you to my personal Discord called Ecommerce Success. The link gonna be in the description, where I have gathered like-minded individuals like yourself, e-com brand owners, who just want help along the journey or just want to inspire others along the journey. So feel free to join, and I'll see y'all in there. Peace.